All right, I'd like to cover a few things here today. This is a demonstration speech. Telling you about some of the things we use when we get autographs. Some of the pens. This is the fine point blue Sharpie. We prefer blue because it sort of stands out on the card, jumps out. And, versus sometimes cards actually come, like the 1975 Topps came with a black signature already on it, and it doesn't really look good. You don't know if it's real or not. But, I mean, if you've been around, 75 Topps is just a fake signature that was printed on the card. But blue sort of stands out, looks better. So we like blue. Sometimes you get a card that's too glossy. We found that this Stettler pen right here, I believe it's a German company. Made in Germany, okay. This pen seems to work pretty well on cards that have a little bit more gloss to them. And sometimes you get an autograph from a player and he has to inscribe it for you. Put your name on there. In this case, we'll just pretend that this guy's name was Bob. So he wrote Bob on the card. And maybe you want to get the signature off there. You can do that by using this green Expo marker, dry erase marker. We'll take this right here and run it over Bob's name. Okay. If you don't want Bob's name on there, or your name, or whoever's name, take a napkin and then say the magic words, abracadabra, presto, and boom, it's gone. So that's how you get rid of an unwanted inscription on your cards. It won't work on all kinds of cards, but it will work on the glossier ones. We like to use a couple other different pens here. This is a Bic round stick fine point pen. I like to use this on baseballs. Unfortunately, I can't find these round stick fines anymore, because they've replaced them with this pen right here, which says it is a Bic round stick grip, but it doesn't really write the same. And you probably can't see it on there, but I'm gonna just draw a little scribble. This is with the good pen right here. Now this, oops, cheap pen. Damn thing's probably made in China. All right, put the pen back together that fell apart. It doesn't look the same. I mean, it might look the same from your angle, but this right here is the bad pen. Okay, the bad one. I don't like that. This pen is the good pen. G-O-O-D. Did that upside down. I know it doesn't really make much sense, but this pen does work better than this pen. And I called the company, emailed them. I wasn't satisfied with what they told me. So if you have some of these pens, hold on to them, because I like those. If you have some of these pens, toss them aside. You always want to be prepared and bring more than one pen when you do some signings. So we have a couple different Sharpies packed in our bag. 3, 4, 5. We have some extra pens here, as you can see. These Stettler ones work pretty well. Look at, you can keep the top off these for like a week apparently, and it'll still keep going here. It says here, let me see if it says here. It says waterproof on most surfaces, light, fast, refillable, can be left uncapped for days without drying up. That's pretty cool. So if you want to see, you can leave it uncapped overnight if you want. I don't like to do that, but I mean, you could. Now these pens right here, the Sharpies, go back to these. These are fine points. They have an ultra fine point too that I don't really care for. I like the thicker signature, the broader stroke. And I don't know if you can see the tip there or not. This tip's still pretty good. Sometimes the tips get worn down. I have one in my pocket here that's worn down, so let me show you this. Pull it out of my pocket here. This is one that's worn down, sort of stubby. So you can see I don't know if you can see the two. Can you see those right there or not? One's better than the other, obviously. So when I'm done using them for signings, I'll carry them around in my pocket for a while if I need to mark up something. And then after a while, once it runs out of ink, I'll just toss it aside. But those are the pens we use. Get one of these things in case you have to have a player inscribes your name on a card and you don't want it on there. You have to do some trial and errors. These erasers also work well too. Sometimes on a glossy card, you'll have to rub them down like this to get the signature to adhere. It works better with this pen anyhow, but we always do that. We blow it down, we wipe it off with our shirt or cloth, and that works pretty well. These are actually the erasers right here. High polymer eraser. Come in different sizes after you break them a couple times. A little stuck here. So those are some of the pens that we use. Hope this has been informative for you. They do have different sizes of these, but these are nice strokes. Sometimes if the guys are real small, like 5'4", they might have a hard time holding on to this pen, but it's a big pen. All right. I'd like to tell you thanks for watching our videos. Check out some of our other videos. We have some great videos about some of our in-person autograph recaps. Give us a thumbs up. Keep collecting, and God bless.